This transfer of £2.25 million to a J. Shahu doesn't ring any bells. Thank you. Bank of Cyprus. I haven't had any dealings with Cyprus. Tomorrow. She said she'd be in early. Yeah. I'll be there. Listen, I don't know exactly what time she's in this morning. I need to get access to her personnel file and a few other papers. Yeah?
Ever since I was a little girl, I've had a taste for the finer things in life. But my target was only ever 6 million, just enough to provide for our future.
You're not going into work today.
I promised Scott I'd clear the decks.
You promised me you'd finish packing.
Keep the change.
If only I hadn't aimed so high, everything would have worked out. And you would never have heard of Joyti De-Laurey.
Danny, what's all this about?
The Goldman Sachs secretary, isn't it? Who stole loads of stuff. She bought a villa in Cyprus, she bought sports cars, she bought a yacht.
The city secretary has been found guilty of stealing millions of pounds from her bosses at the investment bank Goldman Sachs.
Joyti De-Laurey's dreams of a five-star lifestyle have been shattered.
Some of the stuff that was revealed at that trial did make me think, wow. And I'm pretty hardened to this stuff. I have to deal with this stuff every single day of my life.
Joyti De-Laurey is just an extraordinary character. She has a name that sounds like a fictional character, living this extraordinary lifestyle of total fantasy. It was like a soap. It was fantastic.
She was so envious and sickened by the largesse of the people she worked for in the city that she thought she'd have a slice of it herself.
I suppose this was an accident waiting to happen. It was a bit like putting a chocolate lover inside Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Most people would say, oh, I'd love to have this. With Joyti, it would be, I'm going to have this. And she would get it.
It's been 9 years now since I've known Joyti. And I'm really no closer now to understanding her than when I first met her.
It's hard to describe the smell of money, but I recognized it my very first day, the minute I walked through the doors of Goldman Sachs.
You visiting?
No, temping. First day.
Ah. This is me. Good luck.
Integrity and honesty are at the heart of our business. We expect our people to maintain high ethical standards in everything they do, both in their work and in their personal lives. What kind of company is Goldman Sachs?
Obsessive, relentless, hard-working, ambitious, and fantastic money-making machine. They employ the brightest people, they employ the hardest working people, they employ the most ambitious people, and they pay them fantastically well.
It's almost this separate society. It's almost a cult where you're better. There's a certain way that you have to behave, and not just inside the firm when you're working at your desk, but almost how you're perceived externally.
People who work at Goldman Sachs earn such large sums of money, paychecks of £25 million a year, spending £100,000 on personal travel, buying diamond rings, chauffeur-driven cars. People in the city see those things as being perfectly normal and perfectly attainable.
Good afternoon, Goldman Sachs. And the senior PAs in the corners work for the partner managing directors. They're the top dogs. If you want to watch that one, she's scary. Come on, I'll show you around.
Oh, yeah, I grew up with money. I could have had an arranged marriage to some rich, high-caste Indian guy, but what can I tell you? I married for love. My family's never forgiven me.
Good for you. Rich guys are all cheating bastards, right? Of course, at Goldman's, in-house affairs are a big no-no. But only if you get caught.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Mr. Big Dick's in a meeting. Can I take a message?
Don't get suckered into doing too much of their personal stuff. They can't force you.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm up for all the overtime I can get. Oh, fab earrings.
Wear 3 pairs off duty. But they don't like piercings.
Trick is to have them where they can't see them.
Oh, my God. Anywhere else?
Well, yeah, I was thinking of...
Ouch.
I've got a high pain threshold.
You'll need it.
It was a painful decision going back to work.
Oh, poor Sammy.
But I had to think of Sonny's future.
Oh, don't cry, and Anna's here.
Sorry to drop you in it, Mum. It's just till Jot sorts out a minder.
She could have got a little local job part-time.
Money's too good.
If she don't spend it.
That'll for Mum, all right?
Tony was proud of her. She was a good worker. She'd give it her all. She'd give it her all, and she'd work from early morning till midnight, instead of putting her family first.
But I couldn't stay at home. With crippling debts and a business that had folded, we were as good as bankrupt. We were even banned from having a credit card, against the law, apparently. It was a real mess, and as usual, it was down to me to sort it out.
If it's not too much trouble.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Scott Mead, partner managing director. One of the Goldman gods, worth over 100 million. And that's Jennifer Moses. Your new boss and her husband, Ron Bella. The poor relations. Only 50 mil between them.
Hi, how are you doing?
Loving it.
Great.
You've met her?
Oh, yeah, we got chatting in the lift. She's lovely.
And how am I supposed to find a replacement? Well, can't you at least suggest someone else? Right, well, thanks for nothing. God, what is wrong with you people?
Problem?
Oh, the magician I hired for my daughter's party has done a vanishing act. This is all I need right now.
Do you want me to find a replacement?
By tomorrow.
Just leave it to me.
See? Told you to do that job blindfold.
So sweet of Jen. Must have cost a bomb.
Yeah. Ray's would have been better.
Give me time. Rome wasn't burned in a day.
A personal assistant is a little bit like the old idea of a butler in a way. That person is supposed to be trustworthy and be efficient and not get paid all that much, but accept that as their station.
And please, God, can Jennifer be pleased with Mummy and pay her a good bonus because she works very hard and because rich people should help poor people?
Are we poor people, Mummy?
One day we'll be rich. And that's a promise. Jennifer soon realised I was wasted as a temp. And these just came in, waiting for your signature. And got me on the permanent payroll.
These bills need paying. Some of them are overdue. Just leave the checks for me to sign.
Oh, and I fixed your waxing appointment for 3 on Wednesday. It's in the diary.
Wednesday's no good. Make it Thursday. Did you get the car text?
Yeah, all done. Every minute I saved her gave her more time to work on her next million.
A friend of mine in the States needs help with some shipping. She'll be calling you.
Great. You might think 18 grand is a lot to spend on wine, but not in Goldman Sachs. This is Joyti De-Laurey, Jennifer Moses' assistant. Unfortunately, Mrs. Moses will not be able to attend. She has a previous engagement.
Oh, I see Jen's little helper staying late again.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.
You want to get your bonus cut, you're going the right way about it.
What?
Working late again. Showing up the other PAs. They'll get even when peer assessment comes round.
Can't help it if they're jealous of me working for Jen.
Jealous? Oh, you're so naive, Jot. They'd feel sorry for you if they didn't know you'd asked for it.
Listen, darling. As long as we're still friends, who gives a toss what they think, eh?
She was manipulative. Sometimes you wouldn't know you've been manipulated until afterwards. And it used to make you feel angry. You used to think, well, why didn't I see that coming, you know? And she was very clever like that.
This jacket's got a button loose. Get me another one, would you?
She liked to be important in a room, I think.
Yeah, she'd like to be in charge in a conversation, like she was chairman of the board or something.
We're expecting new stock in next week.
Next week?
I used to say to her, are you telling me or asking me, Jot? You know.
What is wrong with you people? Oh, all right, sew it on and I'll have it, but hurry up, I'm late for a meeting. I've always loved the name Tasha.
Thank you, Mrs. King.
And anyway, what does the law know about shopping? Ta-da! And Jot is wearing the latest from our new autumn collection, specially designed to show off her fabulous curves.
It'd show 'em off better if you took it off. Right now.
Oh, it's amazing what Chanel does for a man, isn't it?
Oh, for God's sake, John, you could have got the same thing in Marks.
Peasant.
What's the point of us spending a fortune on minders if you keep throwing money away on labels? Like we haven't got enough debt already.
You can't wear cheap clothes at a place like Goldman's, not if you want to get on. Like Jen has got her own personal shopper in New York.
Rich people don't impress me, Jock. I drive them around every day.
And then there's me coming home to this dump. And you just moaning about money all the time.
Wasn't my fault the business went under.
Are you blaming me?
Couldn't get your hands dirty, could you? Too scared of breaking her now.
I was so looking forward to showing you. Why do you have to spoil everything?
I didn't think they quite matched. in any way.
She was very lovey-darling, you know, kissy-kissy sort of person, which we're not really like.
You knew she wasn't our class. But there again, I'm only the mum. I'm not supposed to know these things.
Tony liked his life nice and simple. It was one of the things I loved about him. Watching football, being a chauffeur, meeting his mates down the pub. So I couldn't expect him to understand the world I moved in. Don't you take that tone with me, sunshine. I have got the cheque all ready to send out. I just can't get it signed until next week, all right? Because they are both abroad at the moment. What do you want me to do, rustle up a magic carpet? Well, what kind of Mickey Mouse outfit are you running there? Give me your name and let me talk to your bastard hung up on me.
Stop making work for yourself and you pay the bloody bill. That's what Sophie does. Got me to PA. Me too.
That looks totally crap.
Ron's is easy. Look, it's just a squiggle. That'll do. Thanks, never check anyway. Come on, I'll help you finish up and then you owe me a drink.
So, this is sort of allowed, isn't it?
More like what they don't know won't hurt them.
And in Cyprus, it's lovely and warm every day. And we're going to buy a beautiful villa. And then Mummy won't have to go to work anymore. And we can go to the beach every day.
Yeah, in your dreams.
You've got to have a dream.
Thank you. Cheers.
Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, we're just waiting for our flight. How's Hong Kong? Oh, no, that's terrible. No problem. I'll get onto it right away.
Yes, Jen. No, Jen. 3 bags full of crap, Jen.
Hello. Yes, it's Joyti De-Laurey here, Mrs. Moses' assistant. She's just rung to tell me that the air conditioning in room 319 isn't working. Well, put me on to him, then.
If she can phone you from all bloody con, why can't she just call reception?
She has got me on speed dial. All right. Hello. Hello, yes. Is that the maintenance manager? You work miracles on a daily basis. People think you're superhuman. But I was just a busy working mum, trying to keep everyone happy. Well, if it isn't working within 10 minutes, not only am I going to move her to another hotel, I'm going to make it my personal business that you will never, ever get another booking from Goldman Sachs. Goodbye. When you work for a top-level exec, you become, to all intensive purposes, PA to the whole family.
Jot.
Hi, Ron.
I need your magic wand.
Of course, that's what I'm here for. And families don't operate 9 to 5, so I had my axe to the grindstone. Hello, Joyti De-Laurey.
Every player in the city will have someone like her running their life.
Change it for an hour later.
They were always phoning her day and night. You know, do this, do that.
Changing the time of the pickup as well.
They'll know more about the investment bankers' lives than their husband or their wife. It's just the way it works.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I said to her once, I don't care how much wages they paid me, I would not work for anyone like that. See? I said, that's slavery. I said, and you're not allowed to have any private time. And she used to wash it off. Well, there was a reason, wasn't there, you know?
For a week on Thursday. Sure. Okay, no, bye-bye. God. What a day. Ron had me on this wild...
On this, Jen, that. What about Sammy?
I'm doing this for Sammy, okay? And I don't see you complaining about the money.
So where does it all go, Jot? We've still got the debts from the shop. Can't get a credit card.
Fine. You want me to pack it in? I'll pack it in. I'll get some crap job that pays peanuts. Anything to stop you belly aching.
You know what you like, love. Nothing to do with me. I'm just your husband.
When Tony's in one of his moods, he needs someone to lash out at. That someone has always been me. Not hungry?
Ever since that lot got their claws into you, it's like you've joined a cult or something.
You cut Jennifer off again, and I swear to God I'm leaving you. At least she appreciates me.
God, get real, Jot. She doesn't give a shit about you. None of them do.
She does too. So does Ron. They care more than you do. You bastard. I wish I was at work now, because I hate it coming home to this. I hate it. Oh, darling, what are you doing up?
It's all right, Sammy. Let's get you back to bed.
Our marriage was being destroyed by a lack of money. And it was up to me to find a way to save it.
What would you like to drink?
Oh, a glass of white wine would be lovely.
Sure. Excuse me. Hi, could we have a glass of Pinot Grigio, please, and a still mineral water for me? No, unchilled. Is Tony taking you out for your birthday tonight? Something wrong?
Oh, it's just that things aren't really working out between me and Tony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh, of course not. I understand. You know, I think I'm just gonna have a starter.
It's just, I just don't know how long I can take it. The way he treats me. I have been looking around for places for me and Sammy. Oh, you don't want to hear this.
Oh, sure I do. If I can help.
The only way I can raise a deposit is to sell the house. And when I last mentioned it to him, I know he didn't mean to lose control. But I have to think about Sammy.
Thank you. Oh, if you could just give us a minute, we're not quite ready. How much do you need for a deposit?
Oh, too much. At least 30. Just gonna have to look for a bedsit. Me and Sammy, but finding places that take children.
Well, let's make it 40. You're gonna need furniture.
No, I couldn't possibly let you.
It's only money.
No, Jennifer, I can't.
I can afford it.
I'll pay you back.
Fine. It's strictly interest-free. Now, are we ready to order?
Part of a defining characteristic of Goldman Sachs, once you're done making all of the money or you take a break from it, is that you can actually give it away. It's almost godlike. You can sort of give it away to others.
Hello, Sam, darling. How are you?
Sorry, Mummy. The minder let us down and...
I'm up to my eyes today.
So? Sammy's your grandson. Had you forgotten?
He's your child, Joyti. Had you forgotten that? He should come before your work.
Oh, what? Like I did before yours?
A doctor has patience.
An investment banker has clients. I'm training to be an investment banker, mergers and acquisitions. And if you don't care for Sammy, his other granny does. In fact, we're moving to a bigger place so she can live with us. Come on then, Sammy.
It's a nice idea, but where will we put her?
What if I found us somewhere bigger?
Can't afford it.
We've never been happy in this house. It'd be a fresh start for us. And with your mum here to look after Sammy, we'd have more time together for the things that really matter. Like this. There's no harm me ringing a few estate agents, is there? Bet you I could get the price down. It's bull and bear market at the moment.
You what?
It's all to do with the real estate investment trust. Ron's been teaching me about bonds and stuff. And there's a lovely big room for your mum.
We can't afford this.
Building society say we can. I've already got the mortgage approved.
You did what?
I've got my Christmas bonus plus a bonus from Ron and Jen, and they've put me up for a raise.
But more money means more work. You do everything but wipe their bums as it is.
I'm not doing this for them. I am doing this for you and Sammy. At least they don't put me down all the time. What's the point?
I'm not putting you down. We're just not buying this house.
Absolutely not, and I can do that. Yeah, no problem, sweetheart. But Tony came round in the end. 9-4. Would you be careful, please? He knew it was the right thing for us as a family. No, well, And once Carol moved in to look after Sammy, at last, everyone was happy.
When it got its own international airport. Now it's the most popular spot in the West, welcoming the Mediterranean as you can get from the UK.
Hello.
Hi, Carol. I'm just ringing to say night to Sammy.
I put him down an hour ago. He's fast asleep. He tried to ring you. Got your answering machine.
Yeah, well, I had the mobile switched off in case Jenny snowed under here.
It's not worth it, Jot. I don't care what they're paying you.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
Well, see you later, love.
Have 2 new messages.
Hi, Mummy. I'm going to bed now. Nana says you're too busy. Good night.
John, hi. I just had a call from my friend in New York to say the Aga arrived. Thanks a million. You're worth your weight in gold.
But I wasn't paid my weight in gold. Nothing like. Jen and Ron were the kind of people who always paid their debts in full. They trusted me to make that happen. There was only one debt outstanding.
Will you be wanting any cash today, Mrs. De-Laurey?
Yeah, 4,050s, please.
750, 800, 850, and 50 makes 4 million. 4 million, million, million. 950, and 50 makes 4,000. Can I help you with anything else?
No, thanks. Yeah, that's fine. Gift wrapped, please. Oh, and I'd also like a fountain pen.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. If you want something done, give it to the busiest person you know. Yeah. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye. There you go. Oh, I almost forgot. Ron wants you to swing by his office. He said it was urgent.
Oh, any idea what it's about?
He didn't say. Sounded weird.
Logically, I knew I'd only taken what was mine. But there was only one person I could trust to really understand that. Dear God, I'm so scared. I just hope and pray that all is well.
Any cash today, Mrs. De-Laurey?
I can afford it.
Please protect me. I need to be all right, so much is depending on me. This is sort of allowed. One day we'll be rich. Please, keep me safe and happy without money worries.
Come in. Joyti, I don't want Jen to know about this conversation, okay?
Of course not. It was just a temporary thing. I was going to...
Sorry?
I thought this was about the delay in getting the spare part for the espresso machine.
You have to talk to Jen about that. Listen, I'm planning a big surprise party for her 40th in Rome.
Rome? How fabulous.
Yeah, I'll be hiring the party planners, but I'll need you to coordinate everything. I mean, it's a heck of a job, but you know I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, well, you know, I'm the woman for the job because I'm such a party person. I love organising. Ron had more money than he knew what to do with. He was like, Joyti, what's mine is yours. I'll make sure you never want for anything.
So if you could do that for me, that'd be fantastic, but I don't know how to get...
Not using those words precisely, but it was obvious what he meant. And I believed him. Why wouldn't I? He was a lovely, kind, generous guy.
Could you get around that for me?
Absolutely.
Now listen, there's a few other things.
Anybody home?
Who the hell's Tasha King? You go to jail for that?
Look, it's my card, okay? All I did was change my name. I only spent 500 quid, and I have paid it off in full.
You know the law. Cash and cheques only.
No problem. Because from now on, there's going to be a lot more cash coming in.
More cash?
Ron's just given me a big promotion. I'm going to be training in mergers and acquisitions.
What?
It means I get commissions on deals, big commissions, which means I won't be needing this anymore. Well, go on then, cut it up. One less thing for you to worry about. All I do for you, and this is the thanks I get.
You still lie to me, Jot?
Look, I didn't want to worry you. I had everything under control. If I didn't understand money, Ron wouldn't have given me the promotion, would he? Don't bother to congratulate me either.
Come here. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Jen. I'll deal with it straight away. No problem. Bye-bye. When I felt under pressure, I'd help myself to that little bit extra because I knew Jen wouldn't have the cheek to object. Staying on top of my money did mean more late nights at the office, but it was what Ron and Jen wanted. Their way of saying, thanks for everything, Jot. You're worth it.
She took some, and nothing was said. It wasn't noticed. She thought, I'll do it again. And she did it again. And the same thing, and she did it again. If it's sitting in front of you on a plate, it's going to take a very strong person not to take it. And there were platefuls and platefuls and platefuls, and she took a few platefuls and nobody noticed. Nobody noticed.
Can I help you, madam?
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 Love is like candy on a shelf. You want to taste and help yourself. The sweetest things are there for you. Help yourself, take a few. That's what I want you to do.
It's just a never-ending shopping spree, really. But she just popped in the West End like it was a local corner shop. She could walk down Bond Street with her eyes shut and know which shop she was at.
Just help yourself to my lips, to my arms. Just say the word and they are yours.
You know, she would know the assistants in the shop. It was, hello, darling, how are you? You know, like everyone was on best friend terms with her.
The carrots in this piece are particularly fine.
That exists in the world could never buy what I can give. Just help yourself.
One day I was speaking to my other daughter-in-law, and I said, who's Cartier? Jock keeps bringing in these blooming great big bags, I says, with Cartier on them. And she told me who they were, and I said, oh my God.
I think this would complement your skin beautifully, madam.
I thought, I wonder if Tony knows she's treating herself.
And then let's really start to live. All right. Yeah.
One of our more exquisite pieces, madam. There it is.
Has love enough for two.
Oh, isn't that nice? And now for a toast. I was going to say to the cleverest wife on the planet, except she was daft enough to marry me. So I'll just say, you deserve it, love. I'm wishing you many more promotions to come. To Jotty.
To my lovely family, what can I say? I adore you. You're what makes it all worthwhile. And now, this is for Sammy, for being Mummy's little angel. For Carol, for being the mother-in-law from heaven. And for Mummy, for always being there for me. And last but not least, for the love of my life, my darling Tony, for just being yourself.
I think she missed her vocation. She should have been an actress.
To all of us.
To all of us.
Well, open your presents. I wouldn't call it misleading them.
Thanks, love.
It was just simpler to tell them I'd been promoted than explain how I'd earned the extra money.
Well, she used to just say, I mean, you know, she would have lunches in the Ivy with business clients, and she would see clients here and clients there.
So what exactly is mergers and acquisitions anyway?
Search me.
She used to talk about the bosses like she worked, with, you know, actually in the boardroom with them rather than, you know, just for them.
She'd say like, oh, I had to transfer £1 million today, and you're thinking, I looked after 3 children today. It was like a different world.
Of course, being me and being Goldman's through and through, I spent lots of the money on other people, especially my charities.
18th of July, £1,655 to Harrods.
On the 16th, she spent £4,300 at Harrods.
£6,800 in Cartier.
£2,567 Cartier.
£337 at Gucci.
£26,500 Cartier.
£613 computer cab.
She went to Topshop spending £200, but that's quite a lot in Topshop.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Same day, 4 things at Selfridges, £891, £225, £500, £1,265.
On the same day, most of these as well.
20th of July.
Staggering £14,103 at the European Travel Centre.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? Sure.
I'll tell you one thing, it must have been a bloody big diamond. Oh, I can't believe it. Until I saw this, I thought I could spend for England.
Extraordinary. I'm not saying I couldn't do it.
Just think there are people that do actually spend like this legally every day, isn't there?
Sure it's big enough for you?
And we do, of course, have easy terms available.
We'll be paying up front.
And we'll expect a cash discount.
Hello again, madam.
Bottle of Pinot Grigio, please.
Bloody hell, Jock. Look at these prices.
We can afford it.
No thanks to me. If you'd married some posh Indian bloke.
I'll be busy at home making chapatis and kowtowing to his mother. You gave me the things that matter, like the freedom to be who I really am. And besides, this is just the beginning. The sky's the limit at Goldman Sachs.
Takes a bit of getting used to. I mean, there's me wearing a Rolex, and that TV salesman offers me HP. Probably thought I'd nicked it.
You pillock. Although, seriously, darling, you should get some new clothes to go with it. And some decent shoes. People really do judge you by your shoes.
Till I put my foot on it. You're turning me into a kept man, you are.
And I promise I will keep you and love you for as long as we both shall live.
Johnny, could you come in here a minute? I need to talk to you.
Not like you to have a break.
May as well take it easy. Now, Ron and Jen are leaving.
Leaving?
In the summer, she just told me. Still, plenty more fish in the sea, eh?
Take your pick. Wet ones, slimy ones, cold ones. Or there's always Scott Mead.
Scott Mead?
You want to spend less time working and more listening to idle gossip. His PA's given in a notice.
Sophie's leaving.
Corner office, here she comes.
So what's the idle gossip about Scott, then?
Oh, squeaky clean. Heavily into cancer charities. This little boy had leukemia.
Well, I was thinking of leaving anyway. Just about had enough of Jen exploiting me.
Oh, come off it, Jo. You love her keeping you late and bringing you at home, so she feels guilty and gives you a bigger bonus. You get off on running her life for her.
Get the psychobabble. Anyone would think you were intelligent.
Well, neither are you compared to Jen. Your problem is you want to be her. And you never will be. Not in this lifetime.
Jennifer, I just wanted to say I should be clearing the balance of my loan very soon.
Great. Glad I was able to help.
And I did pay her back, every penny. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy balancing my day job and my new financial responsibilities, but I managed. And Jen got her 40 grand. From her own account, but on time and without fuss.
Will you be wanting any cash today, Mrs. De-Laurey?
Look, Sammy. Look what Mummy's bought you.
Oh, more important things in life than expensive toys. Especially when you're 5.
Yeah, like a healthy diet. Did you get his 5 portions today?
If you're worried I'm not feeding him right, why not just stay home, do it yourself?
Wish I could afford that luxury.
You can afford other luxuries. I mean, look at this place, Aladdin's blooming cave.
We're not getting into debt again, if that's what you're driving at. In fact, we are building up quite a nice little nest egg.
It didn't dawn on you at first when you first knew Jot that she used to lie.
So what exactly is it you do these days?
I make money by making money. AMT bonds, arbitrage, the NASDAQ, plus preferred stocks with a special focus in securities exchange. You'd really need to know about investment banking to understand.
Till you'd known her quite a while, and then you could pick them out. You could pick them out, like sweets, you know, the fibs she'd tell.
Clocking up my first million before Ron and Jen left was a major milestone.
It's only money. I can afford it.
But like everyone in Goldman's, I still had big ambitions.
It's strictly interest-free.
750. Princess cut diamonds.
I don't think it ever made her happy.
Finished with a 7 carat.
She smoked incessantly, and she used to eat as well. Could have been a comfort to her. She would just... It was all gone. It might have been the replacement for something else. Oh, things were catching up with you, girl.
It's brilliant. I mean, Sammy is so excited. It's such a great place for kids. Plus, yeah, like Tony says, it's about time he had a little brother or sister. Oh, darling, I'm so sorry I forgot. You'll get pregnant soon, I know you will.
Already am.
Oh, that is great.
I can't have the baby. Not now.
Why?
Since Pete lost his job, we've got in arrears. They're threatening to repossess the flat. Great timing, huh?
How much do you need to call the bastards off?
Over 20.
She wanted everybody in her world to be happy. Her way of making people happy would be to buy them things.
OK. Plus, you're going to need some money for the baby, aren't you? There you go.
She loved people to go,
40 grand?
And it did make you happy. You think, oh, that's for me, you know.
No, Jo, I couldn't let you.
It's only money.
What?
Rich auntie in India popped her clogs.
No, Jo, I can't.
You can. I can afford it.
Really?
Yes, really. Look, if it makes you feel better, call it a loan, you can pay me back, but strictly interest-free.
I don't know what to say.
Say thank you. Now shut up and take the check.
She wanted people to like her, and I don't think she had enough confidence in herself to realise that people would like her for who she was, not what she could do for them.
Very, very complicated young lady.
Thank you.
She was generous, yes. But I always felt that if she gave you anything, or there would be something to pay in the end.
Don't get me wrong, my mum's great with Sammy. She's an absolute sweetie. I just think that she would be better off going back to her own home at night.
You mean buy her a new flat?
Why not? It's the least we can do after all she's done for us.
You sure we can afford it?
And some. Soon be able to afford our own business.
Another business?
Yes, well, we were undercapitalised before. That's not going to be a problem now, is it? It'll just be the two of us working together. Plenty of time for each other. And Sammy.
What kind of business?
Your choice. Start-up costs are so much lower in Cyprus.
Cyprus?
You loved it there.
For a holiday, yeah.
Well, your family can visit all the time.
I don't want to move there. We've got the house like we want it. It's my job, my mates, everything. Anyway, now we're making all this money, why walk away from it?
Because I can't carry on like this forever. Can't you see how tired I get? I just need some light at the end of the tunnel.
Otherwise, I can't. I just can't.
You feel like that? You're handing your notice in tomorrow.
We haven't saved enough yet, not for the security we need. We just need more.
Scott Mead was a giant of the financial world. He was a kind of Thierry Henry of investment banking. He was a fantastically well-respected person by clients. He was a giant within Goldman Sachs itself and got brilliantly well rewarded for it. So it's hard to overstate what a significant character Scott Mead was in the world of investment banking.
Well, you come very highly recommended. I do have a few other people to see, but I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Before I go, there is one thing I ought to tell you, even if it costs me the job, because I do want to be totally honest with you. If I were selected, I wouldn't be able to start work straight away, not until after my operation.
Cancer?
Hysterectomy, chemo, it works. What some people do to get time off work, eh?
Did you know when you...
I just wanted to make sure you were all right in case anything happened to me.
Oh, Char.
Darling, I'm a survivor. Tough old bird like me, I'll be fine. Anyway, the practicalities are, I would need several weeks to recuperate. I'd also be needing regular days off for outpatient treatment, so if this puts me out of the running, I quite understand.
I value your candor, but, in fact, I'd already made my decision. Unofficially, the job is yours if you want it. I'll put in for a temp until you're back.
That's fantastic. That's just what I need to help me get better.
My son had leukemia while he was a baby. Worst time of my life. So I know what you and your family are going through.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Oh, no, not at all.
Didn't mean to be so tactless.
He made a full recovery, and I'm sure you will as well.
It was a wicked lie, I know, but there simply wasn't enough of me to go round. It was the only way I could think of to get some time to myself, to be Tony's wife and Sammy's mum.
And ease yourself back in gently.
Oh, no, I'd rather plunge straight back into work. Nothing like being busy to keep your mind off your troubles. In fact, Jen and Ron used to leave it to me to coordinate their domestic and financial affairs, which gave them more spare time to concentrate on their work for Goldman's.
Yeah, they said you were super efficient.
Well, the way I see it, the more you put into a job, the more you get out of it.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, she told Tony she was a diabetic. And, I've never seen a diabetic have 3 teaspoons full of sugar in their tea.
When Joyti used to say, oh, I've got this, I've got that, I've done this, I've done that, we used to look at each other and go, oh, yeah, right, here we go again. Another load of nonsense. And we just used to go literally over our heads. We weren't impressed in the end.
Fancies. In the end, I think I got to think of them as fancies. You know, because I don't think she ever knew she was lying. You know.
Jock!
Hi!
You must be Tony. Dot talks about you all the time.
How do you do?
This is Angie and Pete.
Yeah, hi, Tony.
Hello,
I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done.
Oh, listen, don't mention it. It was just a little something for the baby. Congratulations, by the way. Sorry, we can't talk our sitters waiting.
Good that she's having a night off for once. Especially with all she's going through at the moment. You want to stop her working too hard.
Yeah, well, now she's in mergers and acquisitions, at least it's leading to something.
Mergers and acquisitions?
I'll talk to you tomorrow. Taxi! Look, I told Ron I didn't want the other girls to know. I've got enough bitching to put up with already.
So what, you're pretending you're still a PA?
They just don't know any different. Tony's been putting pressure on me to quit the job, so I told him I'd been promoted. It's the only way he'll put up with the hours. I need this job. Take my mind off the cancer.
I thought Angie was supposed to be your best mate.
She is, which is why I don't want to make her jealous.
She used to fob him off with stories and he just used to believe her, I suppose. You put his head in the sand and just enjoy what you've got, yeah.
I don't know. You've been spending non-stop since you got your promotion. It's getting a bit out of hand. You should be clearing our debts, not buying more stuff.
Now I'm working for Scott. I'll be getting bigger commissions. We'll be out of the woods by the end of the year.
I don't want you under pressure to stay at Goldman's.
Look, I can't cook or use the washing machine. I leave all of that to you. Like you don't understand money. So if I say, we can afford it, you have to trust me.
If the other girls don't know you've been promoted, how are you going to tell them we're off to LA for a month? I mean, they might start wondering where all the extra money's coming from.
No, they'll just think I'm getting bigger bonuses. Can I have some help here, please? Anyone?
It was just too much over the top.
So we sat and tried to add up what we knew that they'd spent on stuff that we actually knew about for sure.
And it really did just come to far too much money. And we came up with that there's got to be something wrong. And we toyed around with a few suggestions of where it might be coming from. Either she was having an affair and someone was giving her a lot of money, or secondly, she was maybe siphoning money from somewhere.
When I asked Tony about this, the money and stuff, I just plainly asked him, are you absolutely sure you know where this money's coming from? Is it all okay? Or words to that effect. And then he went on and told me what she was doing, what she was earning, and the bonuses she was getting. I mean, yeah, I probably should have asked him more, I suppose, but how do you, he's my brother. I didn't really want to push it any further than that. He seemed quite confident, everything was okay.
What is this?
All I cared about was keeping Tony happy, so he'd love me. That's all I've ever wanted in this life, to be loved. Not too much to ask, is it?
Some jotties get well card.
I was deeply, deeply touched at how worried everyone was about the cancer thing. Hi, Jen.
Hey, Jot. I've been talking to Ron since you told me about everything. And, we know this top surgeon in the States is a personal friend.
Oh, that is so kind of you, Jen. Really sweet. But everything's totally organised. You know what a control freak I am. Plus, my oncologist is such a sweetheart. I really wouldn't want to offend him.
Well, if you're sure. What hospital are you booked into? What can I send you?
Listen, Jen, I'm not being rude, but I'm really not giving out any details, not even to Scott. Call it denial. It's just I don't want to do that whole invalid thing, Plus, the really good news is that this has brought me and Tony back together again.
Well, that's great. Silver lining, huh? Listen, there's something I wanted to ask you. I need to give my bank a call. Can you tell me who you normally deal with there?
No, let me. Please. Don't treat me like I'm ill. Is there a query?
No. Well, there are a couple of pages missing from the Chase bank statements you sent over to the house.
No problem. Why don't you email me over the missing page numbers and I'll get the banks to fax me some duplicates and then I'll double check them again so you don't have to bother.
Well, if you're sure, I shouldn't let you really. Thanks, John. You're a star.
No problem.
I'll be thinking of you.
LA was a little taste of family life in the sun. And when I returned, I was ready to rise to the challenge of my new job.
Corner office, here she comes.
This by 5:30. Are you sure you're up to all this? I wasn't expecting you back for at least another month.
Oh, I always say work's the best medicine. You know, I did a lot of thinking when I was in hospital, and after all the fantastic care I got, I'm keen to do something for other victims, maybe get involved in one of your cancer charities.
Well, sure, as long as you don't mind the extra work.
Oh, well, you know what they say. If you want something done,
Give it to the busiest person you know. That's right.
Scott was a real charmer. Bit of a Don Quixote. Not that I fancied him myself.
Hi.
But other women did.
What now? Sure. I'll be there in 5. Something came up. I'll be out of the office for a couple of hours.
I'm so sorry. Mr. Big Dick is in a meeting. Like, if this affair got out, his reputation would be ruined. Plus, can you imagine how much a divorce would cost him? If it wasn't for me covering his arse. Plus, what about all that honesty and integrity shit? Protection like that has got to be worth, I don't know, at least 1% of his income. Bet he wouldn't even miss it. Scott soon came to realize that he could trust me complicitly.
If anyone calls, I'm at a meeting.
And I had an understanding, unspoken, but it didn't need saying, that his millions would help buy my silence.
One of the Goldman gods, worth over 100 million.
Hi, Jard. How's it going?
Hi, Terry. Oh, well, the cancer drugs are piling on the way. But hey, more of me to love, right?
I don't know how you do it. I was speaking to Scott the other day.
Oh, what about?
You, actually. I hope your ears are burning. He was saying he didn't know how he ever managed without you.
Oh, Scott is such a darling. He's so considerate. You can tell him from me he is the best boss I've ever had.
Okay, sure will.
So, peeps, a fax is winging its way across the pond as we speak. It's a down payment for that townhouse he's buying in New York.
Yeah, I see it. I'll email a confirmation.
Great. Oh, and CC to Scott, sweetie, just for the records. So, how was your cousin's wedding?
Oh, don't ask. I tell you, it was a zoo. If you can believe it, one of the kids managed to knock over the cake. Everyone went crazy. It was...
At least I kept my side of the bargain. I was like a dustbin, somewhere to hide all his rubbish. Yep, I'll have that, please. I'd like to see something else as well. Gift wrapped. Oh, and don't forget to pick up the dry cleaning tomorrow.
Don't you have your own PA, yeah?
It's your dry cleaning. That nice Paul Smith suit I bought you. When I first met you, you wore plastic shoes and polyester suits. Now you've got a label in everything. Be grateful.
Don't want to be grateful. I want my wife back, the girl I'm married.
Yes, well, that's exactly what's going to happen once we move.
We're not moving to bloody Cyprus.
Tony liked his home turf, but that's all he knew. Once we got there, I was sure he'd love it.
I like my job. If you don't like yours, get another one.
And now we're fighting again. Thought we'd stopped fighting. I thought with all this extra money coming in, you'd be happy. You don't seem to have any problems spending it.
All right. I enjoy it. I enjoy not having to worry anymore. But now, giving your orders, looking down on me.
Why do you think I want to move? I want to get out of the rat race. Save our marriage. For Sammy's sake. You could open a kebab shop, maybe a chain. You could skipper boats for tourists. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Stop telling me what I'd like.
You eaten yet, John?
I don't want anything thanks to my diet.
Since when?
I've lost 2 stone already.
2 stone? Dropped your handbag, did you?
Just think I'll go and check on Sammy.
They argued so much. It used to get on my nerves, you know. You need a little bit of peace.
I'm more than happy to move out. Sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned.
I couldn't take her anymore. You know, I just couldn't take her anymore.
How could she afford this house she's found for me? And the rest? And don't give me this mergers and thingamy rubbish. I've heard it all before.
Jot's a grafter. She's landed on her feet for once. And this mob she's working for, they're the best players in the business. And you can't say she hasn't been good to the family.
Oh, right. Everyone thinks she's the tooth fairy, but something's not right, Tone. And you're worried too. I can see right through you and her.
Like I can see through you. Truth is, you've never liked her. You want to accuse her of something, you're accusing me too. She's my wife, all right?
You know, it wasn't an easy thing to do. I didn't want to mention it again. I just thought the wisest thing to do was to say nothing. And until something happened, and then we could all voice our opinions.
When we move to Cyprus, will you have to go back to work?
No. We can stay on the beach all day, or we can swim in our own great big pool.
When are we going?
Don't know yet.
You promised.
Yes, I know, and Mummy always keeps her promises, doesn't she? It'll be next summer, sweetie. Cross my heart and hope to die. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. What kind of mother would break a promise to her child? She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and jiggled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. And anyway, I soon realised it wouldn't make any difference to Scott if I took it in dribs and drabs, or all at once. As long as I did it in the same upfront, honest way. Hi, babe. Guess what? My lovely boss wants you to put some wings on some cash.
If you are making an obscene amount of money, 40 or 50 or 60 million pounds, the fact that a few million here or there might go missing on any given day is just not something that you would notice. It does equate to a regular person not remembering the last penny on their account.
She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch.
Yeah, I've just got it. 2,250,000 sterling. J. Shahu.
Shahu.
Shahu. The guy Scott's buying the townhouse from, right?
Final payment.
Ah, Bank of Cyprus. Maybe you'll run into this Mr. Shahu next time you're out there.
Like I should be so lucky. I've already told Tony if I meet a millionaire, he's history. Sweetie, if there are any problems, can you ring me direct? Scott's in Purda hatching a deal.
Yeah.
Thanks a million.
No problem.
Thanks 2 million.
Bye.
Bye. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. Okay, don't open them yet.
What is this all about?
Okay, you can open them.
How much did it cost you? You should have checked with me first. It's far too big for me.
No, it's fine. If you don't like it, I'll take it back.
No, she's not in. It's her day off for outpatient treatment. No, wait, while you're on the line, can we set up a schedule for statements? I'm planning a couple of big donations. I need to keep the accounts topped up.
I already sent hard copies to Joyti.
Well, fine, carry on so she can file them, but mail extra copies direct to my house.
You got it.
Yep, I'll have that, please. I'd like another one with bigger diamonds. No, that's gorgeous, isn't it? I'm quite interested in this one also. I'll take them all.
All of them, madam.
I have an illness only diamonds can cure.
2,250,000. J. Shahu.
Dear God, I write to you worried and fearful that once again I could find myself in serious trouble. I need one more helping of what's mine, and then I must cut down and cease in time all the plundering.
750, 800.
2,250,000.
Princess cut diamonds.
I promise to get my act together soon. It's only money. You've got to have a dream. And pray for your support over the foreseeable future. Because rich people should help poor people. Which remains uncertain, but opportunistic for me.
Can I help you, madam?
Look what Mummy's bought you. Please grant my husband and son good health, success, and happiness. Thanks a million.
Princess cut diamonds.
We just need more.
To Joyti.
That's it. Thanks. 2 million. Please look after me and protect me and continue to love me. With all my heart and soul. Jot.
This transfer of £2.25 million to a J. Shahu doesn't ring any bells. Bank of Cyprus. I haven't had any dealings with Cyprus.
Day she was arrested. It was a Thursday. Well, I don't think I'll ever forget it.
Keep the change. It was typical of me to go into work on a day off just to help Scott out. I should have realized no good deed goes unpunished. Oh, you're in early. I was about to make a cup of coffee. Would you like one?
Can I have a word?
Yeah.
to search your house, sir.
Where are we going?
A couple of people are joining us.
I made a mess, didn't I? It was the cancer. They found secondaries. I had to provide for my little boy. I would hate for this to get dirty.
They was finding boxes of brand new Cartier jewellery, mainly in the bedroom, I believe, their bedroom, which was in Joty's wardrobe, under the bed, cupboards that Joty used.
I said, was most of it in red boxes? He said, yes. I said, oh, yeah, it was there. He said, well, how do you know? I said, well, that's Cartier, isn't it? You know.
Most of it was still wrapped up, brand new, never been opened.
About £350,000 worth of jewellery, Cartier stuff. They moved out of that house that night.
They found over 40 brand new handbags. Why anyone would want that many handbags? I mean, I like a few, but not 40.
Morning. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Hi, I'm on my way to a breakfast. Can you wait? What?
That's all I know. I don't know if she's told them. If they ask me, what do I say? I've got to go.
You all wanted to. Every day. Every one of you. I was a good friend to you, wasn't I, darling? You can forget about the 40 grand.
She's an Indian woman. All Indian women like jewellery.
I couldn't believe it. Not when you've known someone for so long, because I'd known her for quite a long time, and you think you know everything about them. And I couldn't get my head around it for ages.
The amounts were just mind-blowing, really. Millions of pounds was gone, so... With them sort of amounts of money, it was too much to take in. And I was frightened for my brother, to be honest, I must admit.
And if we can't move to Cyprus this summer, I'll just have to reschedule everything for later on in the year. But at least that gives us more time.
Are you daft or what? We're not going to Cyprus.
Look, once I get home, we'll...
If we've got a home. They're coming after us for the house, the car, everything. Everything you bought with Goldman's money.
The money was just in figures this long, you know.
It wasn't Goldman's money, it was mine. Scott gave me permission to take it. They all did.
On the sheet was this amount of 4.5 million, and I thought I was seeing things, you know. I thought, never. And You know, how the hell has she got away with this?
I trusted you, Yacht. We all did.
Oh, please. What the hell did you think was going on, eh? It was me sorting things out as usual, and you just let me get on with it. You all got what you wanted, didn't you? All of you.
Except Sammy. All he ever wanted was a mum. He keeps asking me where you are. What if they arrest me too? What's going to happen to him, Joel? What am I supposed to tell him?
You tell him that they're the guilty ones, not me. Tell him I've been falsely accused. Tell him I'm going to hold my head up high and make my son proud of me.
Villas and jewellery. Joyti De-Laurey told her employer she had cancer to try to gain their sympathy. Meanwhile, she raided their bank accounts.
Hello, boys.
She liked to wake up one day and think, no, we dreamed all that, you know, but we haven't.
I mean, Joy's already wrote me a letter months ago saying that she's had loads of fan mail from people that side with her on, was it 700 letters from the public, you know, saying, wishing her well.
It's a shame that she can't channel her talents into something
she
worthwhile. She'd probably become a rich lady in her own right, but unfortunately she chose to take someone else's money instead.
Lucky for me, I'm a survivor. The trick is to keep focused on the future. If I'm a good girl, I'll be out in 2007. And now you all know who I am. That has to be worth something, doesn't it?